Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's workout is going to be a 30-minute bodyweight workout. It's going to be a little more beginner friendly, so we're going to slow things down just a little bit, but there is going to be a nice stretching component into most of the exercises that we do. And we're going to try to feel a nice connection with every single part of our body for a lot of these movements. So we're going to focus a lot on moving through our core and keeping it as tight as we can with everything that we do too. So super important to come back to the basics. Even if we have been doing this channel and these workouts on this channel a lot, we want to slow things down a little bit and get back to those basics. Make sure we're moving as efficiently as we can with everything we do. We want to invest in our body's movement. So if you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel. Let's give this video a like. Let's have some fun working out together. Without further ado, let's get started. We're going to have 3 different circuits and we're going to go through each of them 3 times. Everything's going to be for time except the first exercise I want to do for 3 reps per side, or 3 total sequences per side, and then we'll go for about 30 seconds with everything else. So let's get started. We're going to start in a squat. So follow me, holding that squat. Doesn't need to be too low here, but as low as feels comfortable. We're going to take one leg from the bottom, stay low, step back into a lunge. Squat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back to the middle with the squat. Hold it low. Breathe in. Arms up. Hands to the floor. Try to straighten those legs and stretch the hamstrings. And then back to the squat. We'll do the other side. Stepping back. Squat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to the middle. Breathe in and out and stretch. And back to that squat. Side number 1. Step back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to the middle. Breathe in and down and stretch. And again, get down low, stepping back. Try to keep that back leg nice and strong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And back, breathe in and out and stretch. 1 more per side. And back to the squat, stepping back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to the middle, breathe in and breathe out. And hold the squat, last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back, and stretch. And relax. Good, let's make our way back down to the ground. So we're going to start from our hands. We're going to go down to our elbows, back to our hands twice, and then add a little forwards reach with our arm, trying to warm up through our shoulders, our back, and our core. 30 seconds, starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. Reach. Try to keep that body nice and tight and straight as you reach forwards. It'll be tempting to turn over, but try to keep it all straight to the ground. 1 more time. And relax. Nice. We'll come down to our backs. Plant those feet maybe lined up with the hips. We're going to do a bridge into a crunch. Now when we crunch, try to feel those shoulders peeling up off the ground. Doesn't need to be really high, but avoid doing a full sit-up. We want to keep that core in the center of the front of our body as tight as we can. So let's lift up the bridge. Now try to engage the abs from here by peeling the shoulders up as the hips come down. Crunch. And back down. Bridge. And crunch. And bridge, squeeze that butt, and crunch, and bridge, to crunch. 1 more time, bridge, to crunch, and relax. 1 more for the set. We're gonna do this one on our hands. We're gonna move our legs a little bit. We're gonna pull into a back table, kind of like the glute bridge. A little more focus on the hamstrings here, starting in 3, 2, follow me, bring your knees to your chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then pull up, stretch, and then back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up, and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. down. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And relax. Good work, you guys. Let's take 30 seconds. Go through that set 2 more times. Everything else will get a little shorter and shorter after. We'll pick up the pace a little bit in circuit number 2. While we break here, let's go over that lunge. When we step back here, try to keep the shoulders up and the core tight. We want to make sure that back leg isn't loose though. So we're kind of pushing the knee up, pushing that foot into the ground. Make sure that back leg is engaged, and we'll stretch our hip flexor and our quad a little bit that way. It's going to help make the workout feel a lot nicer after that. All right, so 3 per side. Let's get down to our squat. Ready, and follow me. Step back, squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, to the middle, up, down, and hips up as high as you can. Back to the squat, stepping back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, to the middle, up, down, and stretch. You can keep your feet wider for the stretch to straighten the legs easier if we need to. Stepping back, first leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Second leg. 2, 3, 4, 5. Stretch. And down. One more per side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And roll the back. And down. Last one. Relax. Very nice. Back down to the ground. Starting in 5 more seconds here. Down to the elbows, up to the hands twice, and then reach. Separate the feet a bit if we need, so we're not turning our back and our body over when we reach. Ready, and go. And reach. Imagine your body from shoulders down is all one piece. There's no movement there, just the arms. Last one. And relax. Nice. The bridge and the crunch. Let's do it. Plant those feet. The closer the feet are, the harder that crunch is going to get too. I think it'll have a little more stretch in there, so find a nice spot to crunch up tight. Hips up. Hips down. Crunch. Try not to let the feet leave the floor. Back down. Lift the hips. Drop the hips, lift the shoulders, and up the hips, and crunch, and bridge. Try not to swing here. Peel yourself up, crunch, and bridge, and crunch, and hands on the floor, knees in 5 times. Pull into that table, feel that stretch through that shoulder and chest here. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up, and down. 1, 2, 4, 5, and down. 1, 2, 4, 5, and down. Last one. And relax. Very nice. 30 seconds. Do one more set here with our first circuit. And then we'll move on from there, working a little bit more with our upper body in the last circuit, in the next circuit, and a little bit more with the legs too. We'll finish with our core. All right, let's get ready for it. Last set of circuit number 1. Let's hold into our squat, 3 per side here. Stay nice and low. Let's squeeze out those legs. Stepping back, lunge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, to the middle. Breathe in and stretch. Back to the squat. Step back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To the middle. And stretch. And back. Step back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more per side. Step back. 1, 2, 3, 4. And last one, stepping back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And up. And stretch. And relax. Nice. Back down to the ground. Keep that core as tight as you can as we come down and up. No movement from the shoulders down here. Just with the arms, everything is engaged as tight as you can. Legs, hips, and core. Starting in 2, 1, and go. And last one. And back to our butts. All right, the bridge and the crunch here. Make sure we're not swinging with the momentum, but dropping our hips into the crunch. Want to move with as much control as we can with every movement that we do. So we'll start right now. Hips up. Good. As they come down, peel the shoulders up. Crunch. Come down, push into the floor with the feet. And lift the shoulders. And lift the shoulders. And lift. One more time, up. And crunch. Hands on the floor. Let's start in about 5 seconds here. Knees to chest 5 times. And then pull into that table. Ready and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift. And down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. And down. A couple more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And down. Last one. 2, 3, 4, 5. And relax. Good work, you guys. All right, circuit number 1 is done. Moving on to circuit number 2. So again, 4 exercises, but everyone will be for time this time. We're gonna start standing up, working from a single leg deadlift, which is a super important movement for us to master in terms of any type of movement, strengthening the entire back of our body from shoulder all the way down to hamstring, being able to keep it as tight as you can. Think of it kind of like a plank, but for your back as we move this way. So we're gonna do one leg at a time, but we're gonna alternate the whole set. So we'll pull back into a single leg deadlift, bring our knee up, and then we're gonna switch with 5 high knees, trying to stick that balance, and then go on to the other side. Okay, after that, we'll come down to our knees, working our quads with some more squats. So the more you lean back here, the harder it'll be. Make sure the glutes are tight, the core is tight. We're gonna lift up 3 times with the hips, step to the ground, 3 squats or jump squats, and then we'll come down to a plank. And we'll work our core a little bit more from a push-up position, and we'll finish with a little bit of push-ups too, working that nice end range of our push-up. Nice big stretch in the chest and shoulder. We'll go through it 3 times and then move on to our last circuit with our core. So let's do the first 1 or 2 together here, then you can go at your own pace. So try to follow at the beginning. You want to start by engaging the back of our body. So we're going to pull our heel back, make sure we feel that tightness here and here. Then we're going to dip down as one piece from our chest to our heel. So we feel a stretch. Pull it back, bring the knee up, and then 5 high knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. and then the other side. Pull, lean, nice tight leg. Back up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep it up. Pull the heel, lean the body, feel the stretch, and up. 1, 2, 3. Other side. Pull, lean, and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more per side. Pull it back, lean it down, and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. Pull the heel, lean it back, and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And down to the ground. Good. All right, so from our knees, let's start with our hips right down to our heels. I like working with that nice big bend in the knee, strengthening the quad and the knee. So we're gonna pulse the hips up, keep the shoulders as far back as we can to make it harder, but be careful with that if this is the first time you've done this. All right, pulse the hips. 1, 2, and 3. Step to the ground, 3 squats or jump squats. 1, 2, 3, and then back down to the ground. That's 1, 2, 3. Tight abs, tight glutes. Step up. 1, 2, 3, and back down. And 1, 2, 3. Last one. Step up. 1, 2, 3, and relax. Nice. Back down to the ground. Hands and feet or hands and knees. We're gonna start from a push-up position. Let's take some deep breaths. We're gonna lift our heel behind us. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Bring the knee under and then switch our legs. 1, 2, 3, and then do the other side. Make sure we're feeling our core when we crunch that knee underneath, but keeping our arms straight, so not letting the shoulders turn yet for this one. All right, starting in 6 seconds. 3, 2, and let's do it. Nice straight body. 1, 2, 3. Bring the knee under. 1, 2, 3. Then the other side. 2, 3. Under. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Crunch the knee under. Repeat. 1, 2, 3. One more. 3, and relax. Very nice. Okay, so we're gonna do 3 push-ups from our knees or our feet. I want us to focus on depth in our push-up, but not letting our stomach hit the ground until the 3rd one is done. So we're keeping tension on our chest and our core the whole time. On 3, we hit the ground. From here, we're gonna lift, reach, pull back, and then do 3 push-ups again. All right, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Come down, lift, reach, pull, and then tuck up the core. 1, 2, 3. Lift, reach, pull back, tuck up the core, squeeze the glutes. 1, 2, 3. Lift, reach, pull it back, tuck up the core. Last one. 1, 2, 3. Reach, pull it back, and relax. Nice set, you guys. 30 seconds. We'll go through it again 2 more times, and then finish everything on our back, working our abs. I'm starting to sweat. This feels awesome. Well, not starting. I am fully sweating. 10 more seconds. Let's start with set 2. Let's try to pull that heel back as far as we can, but keep a little bend in the planted leg and try to feel the stretch in the hamstring before we do the high knees and pull it back. Ready? And pull the heel. Lean it down. Feel the stretch. Bring the knee up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other side. Heel back. Pull it back. And up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Heel. Pull. And back. Heel. Pull. And back. 1, 2, 3. One more per side. And up. Last one, heel, pull. And back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And back down to the ground. All right, so from our knees, 3 and 3. Starting in about 5 seconds here. Make sure we breathe the entire time, breathing in as we thrust the hips up and squeezing into our quads. Ready? And go. Step up, 3 squats or jump squats. 1, 2, 3, and back down. Down, one more time. 2, 3, step up. 2, 3, and relax. Nice. All right, down to our hands. Push up position. Lifting that heel 3 times. Try to keep that body as straight as you can. When we do it, we'll have a habit of pushing back sometimes. Let's see if we can fight that. Keep everything tucked up straight like a plank. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Lift the heel. 1, 2, 3. Under. 1, 2, 3. Other side. 1, 2, 3. Under. 1, 2, 3. Under. 2, 3. 2. Under. 3. One more time. Relax, nice. Some nice deep breaths, 3 push-ups, and we lift the elbows, reach the hands, and then pull them back, trying to stretch out our chest by squeezing our back. And then getting a nice full range with every single push-up. Let's start at the bottom this time. Starting in 3, 2, and reach. Pull it back. Push up. 1, 2, 3, and lift. Pull it back. 1, 2, 3. Lift. Reach. Pull it back. Tug up that core. 3. Lift. Pull it back. Last 1, 2, 3. And relax. Very nice. One more set. We got 2 sets. Just finishing up our abs with our last circuit. And we'll be all done for our full body workout here. All right, starting in about 10 more seconds. One more time with the single leg deadlift. And let's get into it. Ready? Pull the heel back, lean the shoulders down and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Heel, bottom, and up. One more per side. Last one. And up. And back down to the ground. Down to our knees. Take a couple deep breaths here. Starting in 7, 6, 5, 4, and let's pulse those hips up. 1, 2, 3. Stepping up, squat or jump. 1, 2, 3, and back down. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, and then down. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Step. 1, 2, 3, and good. All right, back down to the hands. From the push-up position, 3 heel lifts. Bring the knee under to the opposite elbow. Let's keep that core as tight as we can, starting in 5, 4, 3, and let's do it. 1, 2, 3, under. 1, 2, 3, Last one. And relax, nice. Whew. All right, 15 seconds. Maybe 10 left now with the push-ups, with the pulling up of the elbows. Let's finish this set, starting from the top, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and showtime. Last one. And relax, very nice. All right, let's take 30 seconds. We're gonna finish everything from our butt and our back, working our abs. We'll do 2 sets, because this set's gonna burn out the abs pretty good, and then we'll be all done for today. So the most important thing to remember when we're working our core, especially our abs, is the technique of every movement. When we really focus on the movement of the spine and crunching into our stomach. So every time we're working our abs, we want to be breathing out and pulling everything back, tightening the legs, tightening the hips. Think about that leg moving as one piece, and that means that the glutes and the hip flexors have to be super tight, the quads super tight, so there's no movement in the leg itself. Even if you're bending the knee, you want to think about that leg being locked in the same position that it's in. That way you're moving the entire piece with your core, and you're not going to do that movement with your hip flexors or your quads or your back even too. So we're going to start sitting on our butts with our legs out flat, and we're going to start by working with a nice slow crunch negative on the way down, and then when we breathe out, you want to think about taking your stomach back and then rolling yourself down. Think about like a snake just unwinding itself to the floor. So we're going to breathe in, reach up. We're going to breathe out, bring our hands together, crunch, and as we come down, we're going to twist to one way, straight arms, push the lower back down as low as we can go, staying off the ground, and then we'll breathe in again, come up, and then crunch and twist down the other way. Breathe in, breathe out, crunch and twist down. Breathe in, breathe out, crunch and twist down. One more per side. Breathe in, and breathe out. Breathe in, and breathe out. And relax, good. So the next one we're gonna do from our back, and our knees are gonna start at 90 here, just like this. So our hands are gonna be wherever we want them, but I want you to try to keep your head, shoulders just a little bit tucked up, so we're engaging the abs as tight as we can the whole time. So keeping the same bend in our knees, you can make less bend if you wanna try to make it tougher, keep the 90 degrees, but I recommend starting with this first. We wanna focus on pushing the legs together, squeezing the glutes, and we're gonna move our legs as one piece. So we're gonna bring our feet to the floor, down, and then up, 1, down, up 2, then we're going to take our knees side to side. And then back. And do it again, maybe less bend. Down, up, down, up, side to side. And back, a couple more. Down, up, down, up, side to side, and back. Last one. Down, up, side to side, and relax. Very nice. All right, we have 2 more in this set, and then we'll do it again. So the next one, we're going to start with the same position. We're going to be splitting our legs here. I want us to focus on using our core to get as much stretch in our hamstring as we can, and try to extend the legs both at the bottom. So a little crunch here, hands on the ground, starting with your knees here. You're going to breathe in. When you breathe out, you're going to bring one knee towards your forehead, the other one out. Extend. Try to reach it up, back, and then back to 90. Breathe in. Breathe out, fold. Extend. Back and back. Breathe in. Breathe out, fold. Extend. Back and back. Fold. In and back. One more per side. Extend. And relax. Good. Last one. Our feet are going to be on the floor. Elbows are going to be out. We're going to keep a crunch in our shoulders, contracting through our abs the whole time, but we're going to just work a little side bend. So from here, I'm just going to take my shoulders to the side and side and side. So I'm going to keep everything tight in the middle and then just crunch sideways. Back, sideways. You can even try to reach your foot if you'd like. One more per side. And relax. Good. We're going to do one more set here to finish up, and then we're all done for today. So starting with the legs out straight, let's give it 10 seconds. Let's pull these shorts down. They like to ride up. And let's finish our last set here. Ready? Legs out, toes up. Breathe in. And breathe out, crunching down, nice and slow. Doesn't need to be fast because we're keeping tension the entire time. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Last one. And up, and let's come back to our back. With the knees at 90 here. All right, a little bit less bend if we liked it last time. Breathing in and reach it down. 1, down, 2, side to side, and back. 1, 2, head down, side to side. And up. 2 more times. Down, up, down, up, side to side. And back. Last one. To side. And relax. Very nice. 2 more exercises. That burn is real, starting with that 90-degree knee position and splitting those legs up as tight as you can. All right, so bring the knees in, and breathe out. Crunch and split. Hold it tight, 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 and back. Breathe in, breathe out, crunch and split. In and back. 1 more per side. Breathe in, breathe out, crunch and split. In and back. Last one. Breathe in and breathe out. Crunch and split and crunch and relax. All right, let's get ready for our last exercise. Starting in about 10 seconds, the oblique crunch here. So plant the feet. I like keeping my elbows out, forcing me to move my shoulders as one piece. So try not to think about moving the arm on its own. We want to move the arm and shoulders with the side of our abs, the side of our core here. Ready? Shoulders up, and let's do it. Crunch, 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 crunch. 1 more per side. Crunch and crunch. And relax. Good job, you guys. Take a couple deep breaths. So awesome job with that. I hope you guys enjoyed the full body workout. Taking it a little bit slower, trying to work those movements, being as efficient as possible, moving every part of our body with as much control as you can. Super awesome way to develop the muscles that we want, the movement that we want, and feel really confident about the way our body is moving, whatever task we want to do. We want to be confident that our body can handle it too. So slowing it down a little bit and working every little piece one at a time like that, and finding the connections between every part of our body, super important for us as an investment towards maybe other workouts, other activities, or maybe just looking the way we want to look. Being able to move like that is going to make all of our workouts more efficient. It's just going to snowball, and eventually, before you know it, you guys are going to feel awesome and just enjoy it so much. It feels so good. So I hope you guys had a good time with that. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys later. Keep working hard. You guys are awesome.